Hey, you didn't do the work, so I'm going to let you off from doing the work. You know the consequences of my class if you don't do your work? Doing your work. They were very good at it. I'm just going to do my work in this form in class. It's so much easier. That's what scholars do. The second thing you said is, hey, this assignment I gave you had absolutely no legitimate educational value. It was skippable. Yet I decided to do anyway. If it is worth deciding, it is worth getting done whenever it gets done. Of course, stop deciding you're bringing shame on the profession. That's busy work. And the third thing is satisfaction. The third thing is this. It's okay if you don't learn this. That's beyond your pay grade. Only a state or a commonwealth, Virginia, Pennsylvania, that's covered. State or commonwealth or a province or a country is allowed to decide what the curriculum is, not you. You are commissioned, I shall teach so that you learn. I will save you from yourself. But wait a minute, Rick. Are you really calling for retests, redos? Wait for it, here it comes, for 100% full credit? Regardless of whether it was immoral or moral or reckless or responsible? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can I remind you something ever so sweetly? LSATs, MCATs, Praxis, pilot's licensure exams, CPA exams, bar exams, every single exam we take, high stakes, people's lives hanging in the balance, is allowed to be redone for full credit as many times as you want. Wait a minute. We have to pay for it when we do that. That's one way to balance the budget. We'll never redo a homework assignment? $5. You just look like 20 times 20 for you. How pompous is it for a middle school teacher to say, my artwork is so representative of the world beyond school, and it is so important, or my essay, or my paper, or my quiz, or my project, whatever it is, it's so important, you can't read it, man. You don't have an ethical or pedagogical leg to stand on. Understand that. Now, are there so many kids who totally abuse the system? Yes. There are ways you can make sure they don't abuse it. Parents have to sign the original, request you to redo. They quite often have to write a letter to me. What was different? What you learned about yourself as a learner? What you learned about the topic that was different? I reserve the right to give you alternative versions. You have to give me a calendar of completion. How are you going to do this and keep up with your life? But I'm going to so haunt you when you do this. Again, kids say, it's just easier if I do it the first time around. Yes, that's what I want to do. That recovery from that mistake, where you sacrifice other parts of your lives, actually builds that moral fiber and self-discipline and time management skill way more than simply letting my grades do my teaching for me. Grades and marks are extremely poor teachers. Very poor motivators. They're such a mashup, they don't give very specific ideas. But I realize this might be hard for some of you. And telling you something that might be different than what you do is difficult in our culture. Some of you are familiar with it. It's a fairly famous study